Hey y'all, it's your girl Barbie J here. Welcome to my channel, June BLC. Hey, Hayden, my Tyler Perry Sisters fans. It's your girl Barbie J here with my 2 cents about the preview trailer breakdown for season 7, episode 20, Beautiful Liar. And I am pretty sure they are talking about Andy because Andy is beautiful, but right now she is like the biggest liar in the episode right now because she will not tell her sister friends what is going on with crazy behind Gary, and she really should to help save herself. So before we get started, if you are new here or if you're returning and have not subscribed to my channel as of yet, please take a moment right now, hit that subscribe button, then hit the notification bell and select all, and it'll let you know every time I upload any new content to this channel. And it will also let you know when I'm doing any lives. Then I ask that you smash that like button, write a comment and join the conversation, and share because sharing is caring. And let me tell you now, we will be doing a live this Thursday, July 25th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, check out this video that I attached, and then we'll jump right in with my 2 cents.
Andy, make it make sense. What the hell is going on?
We are in a relationship, whether you like it or not.
It's not what you think.
Or it's exactly what you think.
It's an affair you don't want to miss.
I found a sperm donor. It's not adding up. I'm not falling for it. This is going to be the wedding of the century.
I would like to officially invite all of you to my wedding, with the exception of the hood rat duo. Leave Andy alone. It ain't worth it. You got too much writing on this.
You broke up with me to marry Gary. You owe me an explanation now, and I'm not leaving until you do.
So the first scene the video starts off with is in the penthouse with Gary. He's officially inviting all to his wedding with the exception of the hood rat duo as he kisses Andy on the lips. And I'm like, who do y'all think he's referring to when he calls them the hood rat duo? So at first I thought it was Fatima and Karen because I know Karen has always had a lot of choice words for Gary. And we know Fatima really does. You know what I mean? But then I was reminded that Danny is the one who blew up Gary's spot at Jordan's house. You remember he had that barbecue that evening by telling Penelope the real deal between him and Andy, and then everything just blew out of proportion. And so I don't know if that's who Gary is talking about now, but I guess I have to switch to that because that's what blew up his disguise, basically. Okay, Andy back then was supposed to say something and she was keeping her mouth shut when she should be saying something. So, she has a habit of doing this, which annoys us. Then we see a scene where Andy is telling the sister circle some of what is going on with Gary. And we hear Karen saying, Andy, make it make sense. What the hell is going on here? I was like, I know. I like when Karen started talking like that because that's how she used to be at the beginning with Andy and putting her in check about this whole Gary thing, but she would never listen to Karen. Never, ever, ever. So Andy says, look, we're in a relationship whether you like it or not. And they're all sitting around like, what the hootie and the blowfish is going on here? What is wrong with this chick? So then we see a scene where it's just Fatima and Karen talking. And Fatima's telling her that it's not adding up and she's not falling for it. She knows something is going on with Andy. So all of a sudden, the next scene when we see Fatima talking to Andy, it seems like everybody is gone at that point. And, and then Andy tells Fatima the truth that Gary said she either marries him or he'll ruin Jordan's life and stuff like that. So I'm sitting there going, did she really tell her the truth? Did she tell her the whole truth and nothing but the truth? So help her God. Do y'all think Fatima is going to get Madam involved? Because I don't think Fatima's going to sit back while this happens to Andy. And to me, she told the right one, baby, right then and there. And had Karen not been pregnant, Karen would have been a good one to tell too, because Karen was no joke before she had them babies. So y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section, but that's how I feel about that. Then there's this scene with Miss Marie is talking to Hayden saying he's thinking with the smart side of his brain. I was like, really now? I was like, what is that supposed to mean? because she's all up in his face and stuff. And maybe he didn't want to do this anymore. All of this happened to keep sleeping with her. He probably thought it was like a one-shot deal. I'm so sorry, one-shot deal. But now she wanted all the time. And you know what? Hayden is enjoying giving it because nobody else loved it like that. Nobody wanted him like that. And now this lady is wanting it, and he's like, all right now. But as Marie's hands is all over Hayden's body, Tamara walks in and catches this scene. And she's like, you dirty effing dog. And Hayden's like, it's not what you think. And Marie's like, oh, it's exactly what you think. I said, Marie don't even care. She said, I got money to shut everybody down up in here. So I'm like, wow, Marie, your marriage is over. So you gonna mess with his marriage? I mean, you know, and not even that. You know what? Because he was wrong. He went with it, calling himself apologizing, and did that. He did the dirty deed with the client, which is all the way wrong and unprofessional. But now I guess he has to keep going. She's probably threatening him to take her business to another firm if he doesn't do it. You know what I mean? So at this point, Tamara got a reason to get divorced from Hayden and take some money from him. You know what I mean? Get some spousal support, I think, because they are still legally married, if I remember correctly. And now she's caught him cheating, which means now she could say, I want a divorce and you're going to have to pay me or whatever else. So Hayden going to have to be his own attorney. But what's going to probably end up happening is he'll probably tell Gary about it. And Gary will say, I've been hitting that and all of this stuff. So it might not work, Tamara. You don't know. It just might not work. But that's what I'm thinking. Then what's the next scene? We have Danny is at the house, at her house, and she sees something on her cell phone. I thought it was her cell phone, but now I see that she was reaching. So I'm assuming Tony's cell phone was ringing, and she grabbed it to answer it or whatever. And her mouth is hanging open in surprise as Tony walks over to her with a towel wrapped around him, looking like he just came out of the shower. And you know, and it looks as if, you know, she's questioning him about something that she saw or read on his phone. And I'm sitting here going, that Tiffany done did something. Tony's ex-wife, Tiffany, done sent a picture, done wrote something. The other night was great together or something. Something is happening. Y'all tell me what y'all think, but that's where I'm going with it because I don't trust Tiffany. But she didn't know that Danny would pick up his phone. But Danny's going to catch him. I truly believe that. Next, we see that scene where Rich is telling Jordan to leave Andy alone. It ain't worth it. You got too much riding on this. I was like, your boys are haters, honey. They were hating Andy anyway because Andy had money and they didn't. I think they really was. Ever since they took that bus ride that day and they were trying to tease her because she didn't want to be on the bus. Hell, I wouldn't have been on that bus either when I got a $500,000 car to drive. You cray-cray? They got to be cray-cray up in here. But I'm like, Rich, why are you telling him not to be bothered? Maybe he needs to, if he really loves her, he needs to get answers. And that's when we see Jordan, he goes to Andy's job and he questions her in her office and asks for an explanation as to why she broke up with him to marry Gary. And he's like, you owe me an explanation now and I'm not leaving until you do. And I said, I hear you, brother man. I hear you. That's right. I done put all my heart and soul into you and you just gonna drop me for that chump. Not even that. The chump who we fighting with that we think killed my sister, had killed my sister or whatever, you know. And now she lost the baby because of him. Come on, Andy, make it make sense. So now I'm asking y'all, will she tell him the truth? And my answer is a quick 2 letters, no. But I wanted to say hell to the N to the O. She ain't going to tell him the truth because that's what Andy does. She lies. So that's what they said. Beautiful liar. See, there we go. But she really should because she's doing all of this for him to save his name. But I don't think, and not even that, I don't think Gary going to keep his promise. I think Gary will get her to marry him and he will still put those papers out on Jordan. Anytime Andy doesn't do something he wants her to do, he will hold that over her head. That's why I'm saying she's so stupid. Tell Jordan so Jordan could decide if he wants her to keep doing that. Or Jordan might say, baby, you don't have to do that. Let him put those pictures out about me. Let him. Just, you know, go to the agent Watt and work with them. But Andy's such a space cadet. And if she gets that job, the head that other partner job, I will have to stop watching this show because she don't deserve it the way we see all of this going down. Tell me if I'm wrong, y'all, down in the comment section. Let me know. And next we see this quick scene with Sabrina. She's telling Rich that she found a sperm donor. Well, honey, do y'all see the expression on Rich's face? Honey, Rich seems to look a bit disappointed by this news. I'm like, no more sex for him with Sabrina. That's the way I see it. What do y'all see? Put it down in the comment section. Because the other thing that I've been hearing around and everybody's been whispering about is that Sabrina might already be pregnant by Rich. So now what he gonna do? He gonna drop her? He gonna leave her? He gonna tell her to have an abortion? What is he gonna tell her to do, to get rid of that child or something? This is going to be interesting, and this is going to test Sabrina's strength and their relationship. It really is. Because he was down for all the sex. He just didn't want to have a child. But his cheap ass didn't even want to get his own condom or new condom. He's doing all this stuff, reusing condoms. What the hairy heck is wrong with you, cheap brother? Come on now. If you don't want no kids, you need to double wrap it up. Am I wrong? Men, y'all out there, double wrap it, right? Don't be expecting a woman to be sticking IUDs up in her and taking pills that cause cancer and all kind of stuff. Why we got to do all that? If you don't want the kid, you protect yourself and you just don't get that good feeling that you want. I'm just saying. And the last thing is we see Gary and Andy sitting with a wedding planner, and she's telling Andy and Gary that it's going to be the wedding of the century. I said, oh, my. Andy's face is like, oh, Lord. So it seems that Gary is not caring about the expense. He is bearing no expense. He was like, whatever you need to do, I want it to be fantabulous, And Andy's just sitting there like a nut. And so when when the wedding planner leaves, Andy goes, can I go now? And Gary says, drop those panties. I said, whoa, what? And that's what I'm trying to find out. Y'all put it down in the comment section what y'all think. Over the last 2 weeks that she supposedly wasn't in her apartment, where was she? Sleeping with Gary? Did she have to have sex with him? I can't believe that he hasn't had sex with her in these 2 weeks. He has probably been working her over and she has been enduring it. And she's a fool. She's a darn fool. So that's my 2 cents about the preview trailer breakdown. Y'all give me y'all 2 cents down in the comment section. And I will see you all in the next video. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. It's your girl Barbie J saying peace.